Good morning, cyber traders, or may I say, oops, holy crap, are we having a correction or what? I mean, everybody's getting killed right now. We got to go a couple of things really quick here because this is actually not a bad thing for us traders. Actually, a really good thing for us traders because remember, we do short. This is what day traders train for, okay? So you're having a lot of people just freaking out. We'll talk a little bit about what happened in news over the weekend and what happened on Monday, the Monday crash that what happened right now regarding what's going on in Japan and all that, because I don't know if you guys heard about that, what's happening. There's just a lot of uncertainty going on. Let me just do a quick little recap of what's happening. So basically, you have a crash in Japan right now. They're down about 14%. It's basically all Black Friday. 14% on the Dow would probably say like, I don't know, we're probably down like 13,000 points. You know what I mean? Like literally the Dow, let's just say we're at 19, right? So just imagine we'd be down about maybe 24,000 we'll be at right now. So we'll probably be all the way somewhere, all the way down past this. I mean, we're all the way, I mean, we got to go way back. So they're really taking a big hit due to, you know, they raised their interest rate, something like that in 17 years. And, you know, something with their trading partner with going on with China. It's pretty ugly there. And not only that, but people starting to realize the job report that came out on Friday was a hell of a lot worse than what it was expected. And you know what? It's the summertime. People get laid off in the summertime, September, October, November. It's going to get a lot more ugly because what happens, people expect to have their job going into September, October, November, and it's not there. So that was a huge number that was missed. Now it's starting to get reacting. Now you also having, like I told you this on Friday, you're having this big worry about the war that's going on in Israel right now. The tension's extremely high. I told you what happened with Delta Airlines, United. They stopped the flying there. That is getting a lot worse. So yes, it is getting really ugly. So anyway, I hope this is what you have to focus on as a day trader. Make sure your account's funded. Okay. Make sure you're in cash because we could do a lot of money in shorts. Oh, and I forgot to also mention Apple, Berkshire Hathaway basically cashed out about half their position out on it. They have they have the largest position in Apple, the largest position. They sold half of it. So that is another thing that's also a layer on top of it that's making. So, and now, Warren Buffett basically just cut a whole bunch of it, Raymond, out of his portfolio. So it just, the news is getting worse. And let me tell you something. This is the difference between Wall Street and Main Street, okay? If you're a part of Cyber Trading University, you are part of Wall Street, not part of Main Street. And Wall Street already knows, and they're one step ahead of everyone else. And believe me, they're already selling into it. Let me tell you, Bezos didn't go out there and sell, you know, a ton of his shares at 200. And I'm glad I got out of it. Now, I'm taking a little bit of a hit on some of the stocks right now, not terribly, okay? I'm not getting, you know, I did buy Intel due to that big correction that happened. I'm not super worried about that. I own the Lockheed Martin, but everything else, I'm pretty much out. I'm out of everything. I'm a little worried about my IRAs. I know they're taking a big hit, but there's going to be some really good opportunities to day trade. And if you're not part of the Cyber Group room, I don't know what you're waiting for. Got the QR code on top left-hand corner. You should be registering immediately because this is what we train for. So I'm taking a negative, making it to a positive. People freaking out right now. There's going to be opportunities everywhere. I expect that we're going to probably have a bigger sell-off going into the open. Usually is what happens. You're just seeing what happens, what's going on in pre-market right now. You're seeing, right, CrowdStrike is down about 15. Amazon's down huge. I mean, it's down almost 50 points, for crying out loud. That's a 25% correction, since the high in less than a month. All right, that is a huge correction. Intel got destroyed. It's but like I said, I ended up buying it at 21, so I'm not worried about that too much. What else? CrowdStrike, we saw that one. Nvidia is down 12, down to 90. Now, remember, I'm always looking at with the 10 for 1 split. Technically, it's at 900 right now. That thing is down literally. If it just goes down another 10 points, it's a down 50% from its all-time highs. So remember, there are a lot of stocks that are getting destroyed. Bitcoin, my God, how did I even forget to even talk about that? Bitcoin is down, 17% right now overnight. So there's just across the board, just everything is just getting crushed. There's Apple right there. Apple's got some support levels here around 190, it looks like. A lot of support levels right around here. So I have a lot of these stocks on my level 4. I'm looking over here and see what we got going on. Listen, there's going to be a buying opportunity eventually. Do I buy now? Hell no. Hell no. I'm looking more about shorting. I'm looking more about just being very active. Today's a day, if for some of you gold and platinum students here and diamond students, Cyber Trade University, this is where you got to know how to scalp. Just take the money and go. It's going to be a lot of work today, but we're going to try to have as much fun as we can, and that's what we got to look at. So let's go over a couple of stocks right here. I don't even know what to even add on this damn list because it's just so damn long. First of all, it's like every brand name down the list, okay? The Fabulous Sevens. I mean, everything is just bleeding across the board. Even Tesla's getting destroyed right there. It's just everywhere. But you know what? For everyone out there that's a trader that's been following me and been watching my social media, if you've been watching all the shorts that I've been doing and some of the training videos I'm doing, remember that some people are like, well, Fausto, you said, is this the bottom or is it not? We have to explain something to you. You have to follow the damn orders, okay? It's called program trading. Like it or not, too many people are taking things personal. They look at these, they look at the news and they freak out. You listen, if the house is on fire, what do? The house is on fire. What do? You know what you have to do. Get the hell out. You know what I mean? You don't sit there and analyze. Well, why do we have a fire in the house? And who caused the fire? You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what you need to do if you have a fire. You don't sit there and analyze what's going on. You're not a fireman, for crying out loud. You're not a marshal to figure out what the reason for the fire out. You know what needs to be done. So follow the lead and let's go out there. So anyway, there are a couple of stocks that are moving this morning. You had this one that was up 40 and it came back down. I don't know what the hell this is all about. This thing just went up and came crashing down. Great little short. TENK. I mean, I'm putting it on the list because it's up big there, but it's on the watch list. MGOL, we've been trading this stock. Be very careful of this stock because we've seen it go up and it came down and went up, it came back down. MGOL has been a nice little stock. We're going to keep an eye on that one. That one's been fun. This one is kind of got a good spread up 25%, 3 million shares. We could still trade some money. We still could trade some of these stocks that are active. These stocks are obviously not getting affected due to the news. NVD, this is an ETF. Okay, so now you're going to probably get in all these ETFs and crap. Okay. The Tesla ETFs, all these things, the double shorts, everything. The gainers, top percentage active, Nvidia is on there. No, shocking. IBIT, shocking. That's the Bitcoin, that's the BlackRock ETF right there, getting crushed. NVDA. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. This is an ETF right here, NVD. Never heard this one before, but it's there. We know this one. We already got that one on the list. That's the Tesla ETF, Tesla, Apple. I mean, everyone is getting crushed. QQQs down almost 100 points from its highs. NASDAQ's getting crushed. Remember, that's where all the high-tech stocks are. So you got the QQQs that are on there. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a bounce on the market, just a little bit. So you can see right here, we just got started getting a little bit of a bounce here in certain stocks. You got these ETFs right here that just flying. UVIX was a great stock during COVID when they made a big run. UVIX, UVXY. These are all the stocks that do trade. Every ETF right there is in the big percentage gainers. SBIT, another one. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I don't even know where to damn start, for crying out loud. This one's getting crushed. It's a pharmaceutical stock. We know they don't come back, so we're going to scratch that one right there. All right, so listen, I could just go down the list and add every single one of them. AAPL, I could add. I'm looking for that. So what I like to look for is the biggest losers, the ones that are getting crushed the most. CrowdStrike getting, down 50%, 400 down to 200. CRWD. Mara got crushed. I mean, those coin got crushed right here. Down 37. I mean, list goes on and on and on. All right. Let's get some water, right, Greg? Show info. Booker wants to know, show the info on AMAT. So AMAT's not really, AMAT's not down terribly, but it is down literally about 100 points, Booker. That stock's taking a big hit too. The list goes on and on and on. So what I would like to do here is, like, if there is a stock that you like AMAT, if you really like the AMAT and you got some big support levels, huge support levels right around here, around the 154, you're not too far from it, there's going to be buying opportunities out there. Okay, there's going to be buying opportunities. So some of the things that could probably happen, the Fed might come out low interest rates. So they got a lot of scrutiny on that they didn't do it, which is, I don't know what their issue is. But remember, it is very, very sensitive right now because it is an election year. So they don't want to make things too political. But as much as they try to do that, if they do try to do that, the issue is it's only going to make things worse. It's only going to make things worse. Having a correction like this is healthy for the market. It ends up, you're going to have to find stability somewhere, but just don't try to overthink because of the inflation, this and that. We're traders, and traders trade the market. Don't take things personal. All right. Just keep an eye on that. Traders, anything else that we didn't cover? I want to get ready for the market open up. Now, remember a couple of things that are going on today. First of all, today at 11, we're gonna have Andrew Keene from today's podcast. We're gonna do one today at 11. Tomorrow we have Traders Talk. On Wednesday, we're gonna have the Disciplined Trader talking about psychology, another podcast. So we're gonna have a really, really busy week going on for the next 2 weeks. Okay, and then I'm gonna, hopefully, I'm supposed to go to vacation, but this is like, I'm leaving on the 16th for Greece, and I'm like looking at this. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. What's going to happen? And this is the beginning of August. Let me tell you, this is going to be a bloodbath because a lot of people are on vacation. A lot of people don't know what they're going to be doing. So this is not like the traders are there and it can, and take things seriously. A lot of people just are not around, which kind of makes things worse. So listen, it's good for us as traders. Let's go benefit from it. All right. Unfortunately, I always say, catastrophes make opportunities for us, and that's why we're here. So let's get ready for the market open up. All right, guys, good luck today. Remember the podcast today, 11 o'clock. I'll see you then. Make sure your accounts are very well liquid to get ready to trade the market. And like we said, we see something, it would say something. If you're watching on social media, once again, we'll be live today again at 11. You could always join our trading room. You click that little QR code on top left-hand corner, turn on your phone, scan that. If you're watching this as a recording, don't worry about it. We're here all day. We'll be trading all day in the trading room. Come and join us and see how we trade it. Well, I've been around for over 30 years and doing this, and in the leading educational school for traders. All right, guys, let's get ready. The market opens 15 minutes. Trade safe.